Hello, everyone, and welcome to the WB Mason Coach Report on GoHofstra.com, joined as always by the head coach of the Hofstra men's soccer program, Richard Nuttall. Coach, welcome.
Thank you, Lenny.
A lot to get to this week. Start off with about 7 days ago, 3-1 win over Columbia, 10th win of the season for the program. It was the 7th win in a row in the winning streak. And also, it was 300 wins for you in your career. Mm-hmm. So with a week to reflect, I know you don't like talking about yourself, but with a week to reflect now, what does that milestone mean to you? And to have it all at Hofstra, is something that's got to be special to you too.
Yeah, well, Hofstra's been my extended family for 33 years, Lenny. I've enjoyed coming to work most days, almost every day. And I see it as a reflection of all the people that's been part of the program. I've had some incredible assistant coaches and incredible players and administrators who supported me, and the university supported me. So I think I've used this before. I see it as I'm sort of driving the bus, but on the bus we've got a lot of great people who've joined in the journey, and I'm just thankful for everybody around me. And like, for example, now I've got some incredible staff here supporting what we're doing, and again, without the players, you're nothing. So I'm just thankful for all the players that's come through the program, and I think I'm proud of the 300 wins, but I think I'm more proud of the people that the program's produced and what they're doing in life as well. And they've gone on to do many, many great things, too numerous to mention, but I think we've been successful in more ways than the wins. It's the quality of people that this university produces and the program produces. So really proud overall, and maybe looking back in a few years, I'll be able to reflect on it a little bit more. But now, to be brutally honest, I'm just thinking about the next game.
All right, let's talk a little bit about that Columbia game. Like I said, a 3-1 win, a tough Columbia team that really was solid defensively all season, coming in at 3 goals. I think was the most they allowed all in their season. What was the team? How was the team performing in that game in your eyes?
Yeah, it's been a tough last couple of weeks on the whole, Lenny, with the Saturday, Tuesday games and the grind of the college season, which at times doesn't make sense, but it is what we're part of. And that was a Tuesday game after a Saturday game, so I think there was a little bit of fatigue involved on both sides. But Kevin Anderson, the coach of Columbia, is a very good coach. He's got great players, and they've had a tough season. But if you look at all their results, they've been in just about every game, and we knew it was going to be difficult. But we scored some great goals, to go up there. They pulled one back with a fantastic free kick, and then I'm proud of what we did for the last, 20, 30 minutes. We got another goal and we closed the game out, I thought, somewhat comfortably against a good team. So just another workmanlike, tough, gritty performance against another very good team.
And then following that, as you said, the Tuesday, Saturday schedule, this past Saturday, long road trip, first plane flight of the season, down to Charleston, take a 1-0 lead just after halftime, only to see Charleston tie the game with less than a minute left in regulation. You have to settle for a 1-1 draw. That game wasn't streamed, so nobody could see it unless you were there. So, what were your thoughts on the game? Take us through that performance in that final minute and how Charleston scored the goal.
Yeah, I think there's a few factors there, and if you look at the stats with the corners and our shots, it showed that we did pretty well in the game, and we had loads of chances, loads of corner kicks. Yet, I don't want to take it away from Charleston. They stuck in, and they stayed in the game. They kept working hard. They had a great game, and then, to be honest, I think we ran out a little bit of steam the last 20 minutes. We lost our energy, and they got back on top and created a few chances, and then they scored with about 40 seconds to go, and I thought their character was good and well coached by Coach Wiggins. So it was tough, hot day, and heat index was high, and we ran out a little bit of energy, and in overtime they could have won it. Wessel came up with a good save, but we could have won it 2 or 3 times. So in the end, we see it's 2 points dropped, but maybe on reflection, it's a point gained against a tough Charleston team who kept working hard, and it was difficult for us physically. We had a few injuries. A couple of guys were struggling with the heat, and in the end, we got a point. So, we've got to be happy with the point in the circumstances. But of course, you think about the 2 lost points, but could have lost the game as well.
Now, something just in general about the team, obviously Ryan Carmichael has been red hot the last couple of weeks with 8 goals in his last 5 games. But overall, the team really has a lot of balance in its scoring, both goals and also who's distributing the ball. As a coach, how great is that to have that option where, if one guy is not on that day, or if a defense keys on one guy, there's 3 other guys that can beat you?
Yeah, I mean, the team, the sum of the parts is exceptional, I think, and we're tough to play against, and we can score goals. And if one man's not doing it, as you say, another man can do it. And we can do it in different ways as well. Through the middle, we combine, getting wide, getting crosses in, and good people in the box. And if you mark Ryan, then Matt's dangerous. If you mark Matt, then Ryan's dangerous. And if you don't pay attention to our wingers, who are exceptional too, we can burn you. And then, we've got Rock Charles and Perinelli who can get at you from midfield. And then the defenders, George and the others, are good in the air, so they can do your set pieces. So we're multifaceted. And difficult to stop, but again, we've got to understand this part of the season where we're in now. We've got to retain our effectiveness when fatigue's coming in, and we've got to make sure that we're concentrating on the next game. Because if we don't do well in the next game, it's all the good work we've done is going to be for nothing. So, yes, we've got all these weapons, but we've got to still retain our concentration here.
You mentioned, the fatigue and everything. So how important was this week where you don't have a Tuesday game with the Fordham game getting canceled?
Yeah.
You have a full week to prepare and get ready and rest up for NJIT this coming Saturday at home.
Yeah, again, I think there's 2 sides there. One is, you enjoy the rest a little bit, then 2, you're not getting a game and keeping in the rhythm. So let's hope it's the first one where we enjoy the rest and remain in the rhythm and remain a little bit more energized maybe. So either way, I think if we'd have played that game, it would have been tough. Yeah, it keeps you going and keeps you on a routine, and if we haven't, hopefully refreshes. So looking forward to the next game. And hopeful to get a result out of it.
Now, we're about 2/3 of the way through the season with a 10-1-1 record, high RPI, 11 in the first RPI that was released yesterday, appearing in the national polls and across all 3 national polls in different areas, 22 in top draw, receiving votes by soccer coaches. College Soccer News has us ranked. What's the message to the team in these, as you head down the stretch and get ready for, hopefully a run in the CAA championship and beyond?
Yeah, I think the message is we're on a journey, and if you don't keep focused and looking straight ahead at the task in hand, you can falter, you can misstep. And every team we've got left to play are outstanding in their own way. There's some quality teams. So starting with NJIT, they've got a lot of talent. We've got to be on the ball here, and we've got to understand that if we don't perform to the maximum of our ability, we could lose any of the 5 games we've got left. So on the whole, let's retain our focus. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's understand we've got to play well to win games, and hopefully, because we have the talent, we can retain our focus.
All right, Coach, that's this Saturday, 5 p.m. at Hofstra Soccer Stadium, Hofstra versus NJIT. As always, you can follow the action at gohofstra.com. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Lenny. I appreciate it.
And good luck this week. And you've been watching the WB Mason Coach Report on gohofstra.com.